Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. I want to say a big thank you to those who have subscribed to our channel, those who have liked, view, and also share our videos. We say thank you. And if you're not subscribed, do well to click on the red subscribe button. The brouhaha in Aso Rock is far from ending, according to information from Sahara Reporter. The update we have given to you this morning is that the ADC to Aisha, who was being detained, has been released, but unfortunately the handsome young man has been transferred out of Aso Rock. And some other issues also have taken place. But guess what? According to the information we have, it is said that the whole issue has not even ended. In other words, there are more issues in Aso Rock than what we have heard thus far. And according to the information given by Sahara Reporter, they said that Buhari is about to kick out some of his top security aides because of the threat that his cabal members are suffering. And the news have it that the last may not have been heard in the crisis rocking Aso Villa, Nigerian seat of power in Abuja, where wife of President Muhammadu Buhari, Aisha, has waged an open and bitter war against some persons close to her husband, including his PA, Tunde, that's Abiu Yusuf Mamandwara, who is the nephew to the president. The crisis, which started with Yusuf's refusal to embark on a 14-day isolation period after returning to Abuja from a trip to Lagos last week, led to the arrest and eventual redeployment of the aide-de-camp to the wife of the president and other security details attached to her, after it was claimed that they threatened to kill the president's PA in the process of getting him out of the Aso Rock. However, fresh facts at the disposal of Sahara Reporter have indicated that President Buhari, who was deeply angered by the embarrassing situation, is set to fire some of his security details and some top aides for the role they all played in dragging the presidency into the mud. Reliable insider disclosed that the president is set to fire his chief security officer, Kazim Idrissa, his ADC, Colonel Mohammed Lawal Abubakar, his chief personal security officer, Abdul Karim Dauda, whom Yusuf, a son to Buhari's niece, claimed to be a threat to his life. It was gathered that President Buhari decided to take this step after Dauda, one of his closest confidants, was seen weeping as he made his way to his office. Dauda was said to have informed Buhari that his security aides were not only after Yusuf's life but his own as well. Outraged upon hearing this, Buhari gave the note for all persons involved in the alleged threat to the lives of these two men to be removed. However, Dauda managed to save the head of his son-in-law, Abdul Mokhtar, who worked as senior special assistant to the president in the office of the chief of staff. This is despite the fact that it has been established that Mokhtar had been signing documents legally since the demise of the late chief of staff to President Buhari, Abba Nyari. Sources revealed that the latest move by the president may further escalate tension in Aso Rock, as Aisha already sees the move by her husband as a way to placate Daura and other members of the cabal she feels are manipulating and turning Buhari against his immediate family. The First Lady, it was gathered, is doing all she can to have Yusuf fired and other perceived enemies removed from the villa. At the moment, the fate of Yusuf is not known, as it was gathered that he may have fallen out of reckoning with the president for his role in the entire saga that had brought ridicule to Nigeria's presidency in recent time. Now, this was all from Sahara Reporter. And looking at this issue, it's really, really troubling that even Aso Rock is having a lot of issues. The tension that is currently going on there is what Nigerians are not happy about. Yesterday, Buhari came out and told Nigerians that they are conducting investigation into the issue of gun firing in Aso Rock, and made Nigerians through his aides, Garba Shehu, made Nigerians to know that the president is hale and hearty, but still Nigerians were overly uncomfortable with what is actually happening. And most persons are relating it to the managerial skill of the presidency, that if he cannot manage his own personal family, then how then will he be able to manage the entirety of Nigeria? And I think that this is the reason why the president is not happy. Is not happy about what is currently happening in Aso Rock, and they are taking stands to see how he can correct some of the ills that are happening. Now, Nigerians have already responded, and I'm going to read some of the response of Nigeria. This one from one recon, he said, "Too bad the intra-family power tussle at the nation's seat of power have made Nigeria a tragic comic joke. Meanwhile, the dollar have refused to reject the nation's security architecture." Another person here say, if a whole Aso Rock no dey safe, where again one day safe for this we country? Meanwhile, heated regions staring at the man and his household who promises them safety and guardianship. Now one here says, this is serious. Aisha Buhari wants to be like Turai Yar'Adua, but she's not as intelligent as Turai. Aisha and all the cabal should go to hell. They aren't different. This one here says, which Buhari are you talking about? The younger Buhari or the middle-aged Buhari? I don't know. Nigerians. This one say he should continue flexing muscle anyhow. In 2.5 years' time, he will step down, and those he step on their toes will come for him. And that's really true. I think at this point, it's overly important for the president to take his stance and correct certain things, because the truth of the matter is, if it has gone to an extent whereby there was gun firing, in Aso Rock, certainly it therefore means things are not all right. I'm telling you, the issue here, I think Aisha Buhari, what she did, if I must say the truth, what Aisha Buhari did was not really bad, because the truth is that he doesn't want anybody to infect the husband, and it's well understood. But as I did say before now, I think it would have been ideal for her to seek the consent of the husband before taking that decision. But guess what? All these bwahaha, that's all these issues that we are hearing in Aso Rock, has also resulted to other people, based on what Sarah Reporter had said, resulted to other people coming up with their own version and talking to the president, which means the security network in Aso Rock must be totally overhauled, so that we will stop hearing this kind of bad news, because one of the things I've noticed about human beings is that by the time they stay in an environment comfortably for a long time, you start seeing that there will be some issues in between them, quarrels here and there, things that are meant to be trash and, thrown to the bin will be an issue that will be escalated before you know it will result to claiming of lives, and this is not good enough. If the security aides are already having issue with some individuals, it therefore means that things are going from bad to worse. How can they begin to fight people who are not even military, threatening their lives and the likes? And this is because possibly the president has been overly quiet and have allowed things to run, by itself. There are some people, someone said that Nigeria is on autopilot. In other words, it's regulating itself. This must be stopped. And I think that the decision taken by the president at this point in time is very, very good. change everybody there. Let there be new people that will come in and leave some old hands there. New people should come in so that before they will begin to take stand supporting this one, you are already through with your government, and to allow them to continue, the old guys to still be there. Because if you allow them to be there, automatically they will be thinking that they are part of the presidency, and they will begin to war against each other, which is not good enough for the country. I think at this point we'd like to leave it. They go to our comment section. Let us interact. What's your position on this issue that the war is far from being over, or that